The idea of having this presentation is just to have something that we can consider a legacy to the university, because the students were so motivated when they went to the collection center. That is an initiative for the City of Knowledge, trying to make a more sustainable city as an example for the rest of the country and even an example for the region. But the reality is that at this point the collection center is not working as expected. Why? FSU included, there is no proper systematic handling of the waste. So the collection can just process the waste and transfer that to other companies that will do the resending to another country in which the actual recycling of the chemical waste will take place. So for me, it will be new to see the video, so I just have a lot of expectation of that, and I hope that you will enjoy it. But before the video, I would like Nadia to just explain.
Okay, hello everyone. We want to thank you for being here in our presentation of our final project, that is a video about the plastic pollution in the world and in Panama. We studied throughout the whole course different experiments, but the last month we focused on plastic and polymers and how to change the components. And we tried to find a solution for the plastic pollution in the world. And this is the video. It's about solutions, what we can do to prevent our world to become our plastic world. So, thank you.
Here, the issue at the top of the agenda is plastic.
Images reveal the extent of plastic pollution off the Honduras.
Its beaches are now more densely polluted with plastic than
Plastic pollution is
Plastic on picking up plastic.
the plastic.
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 Plastics.
Plastic every
Picking
minute.
up plastic
Plastic
rubbish all along
trash
the way.
is
interlaid.
plastic.
Plastic pollution off the
Did you know that only 3.5% of plastic waste is recycled? Plastics are a part of our daily life. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean that they're entirely safe. Most of the plastic used comes from one-time conveniences such as straws and plastic bags. Are you using plastic responsibly? Plastic is not biodegradable, and it can take up to 450 years to disappear. Plastic releases harmful chemicals like bisphenol A, also known as BPA, that can seep beyond the soil and into groundwater. This can cause harm to many species who depend on these sources of water. BPA is also toxic to humans in bigger quantities, interfering with many functions such as the endocrine system. Just like humans, oceans are becoming victims of plastic pollution too. It's believed that approximately 100,000 marine creatures die from plastic entanglement or consumption. Despite the proven harm of plastic, its consumption doesn't seem to be slowing down.
One to five products.
One plastic product, but I try to recycle every plastic product that I use.
1 to 5, approximately.
1 to 5.
I say 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
1 to 5. 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
I think carelessness, because people don't think the contamination that plastic causes to the environment. I think they have to recycle more.
Laziness.
Laziness.
Laziness and cost.
Laziness.
Laziness. Reduce plastic consumption.
Teaching generations.
Start recycling.
Teaching generations. Education.
I think reduce the plastic consumption.
Well, people have to start recycling more and taking care more about this issue.
Have a conscious of how to use plastic and start to use less plastic, start to use maybe another kind of material.
Teaching generations.
Although most people said they used 1 to 5 products daily, our reality is different. Panamanian citizens produce around 1.2 kilograms of garbage per person every single day.
During the summer of 2011, I had 16 students of General Chemistry 1, and they decided to make a project in which they isolated the main component of the soil structure, that is the organic component, that is called humic acid. This is a diversity of compound that still is not clear what is the final composition, but everybody agreed that the nutrients of the plant are just being carried out with the help of this substance. And this substance is very complicated, however, it shows a very clear pattern. This student for the first time found the concentration of this chemical at different part of the Republic of Panama, and they observed that when the concentration of this compound was very high, when the content of this concentration was very low, the soil fertility was extremely poor, and they just correlated that with other property of the soil. And that was a nice starting point for inquiry about whether or not the humic acid change around the country. And we just are doing this from different point of view and taking into account that it's even possible that this system can be used for a low-cost chemical recycling of plastic.
Hi, I'm Manuel Paez. Alright, I've been asked to talk about the environmental club. We are a club of students that try to do things to improve the environment. We have recycling bins set up that sometimes are emptied and taken to Fast Panama. We also have an initiative to reduce the consumption and production of plastic waste in FSU Panama.
We have the efforts of the FSU Panama community. But the change also comes from different places like Fast Panama and Ciudad del Saber. This non-profit organization's mission is to manage the waste of solids to improve the environment and alleviate waste in our surroundings. With the help of Professor Vasquez, we had the opportunity to visit the center where trash is collected, separated, and shipped to places where it can be properly recycled. In Fast Panama, the materials are separated by different categories like color, texture, and codes. The plastic objects have the most categories of all materials because they are made of different components. They receive and classify two types of plastics: SPI code of 1, which is made of polyethylene terephthalate, also known as PET or PET, and SPI code of 2, that identifies plastic made with a high-density polyethylene, or HDPE. Knowing the plastic's components and how to classify them helps us understand how to recycle and take advantage of their uses. It's our responsibility to protect the environment. Knowing where our products come from and where our trash ends up, it's an important part of doing our job to protect our home. Plastic pollution and contamination of other products will slowly kill our planet. What will you do to protect our home? Will you help our planet from pollution, or let it become our plastic world?
We went to Ana Lucia's house there, and we each divided and we each edited a part of the video, and then we put it all together. Yeah.
Any questions? What is humic acid? Well, I will answer that. Humic acid is the organic ingredient that is in the soil.
It's a collection of compound that contain a group that has been known as, the name is quinone, that has been known as a good catalytic agent. Catalytic agent is a substance that accelerate processes of transformation, and in this case, the humic acid, I believe that has such potentiality. In the lab, we have done some initial analysis with the help of the student, and we observed some yield about 5-10%, but it's a starting point. So the idea of having this video is to get more conscious approach from the student to collect the material at least, and then get involved in the research with us, having some free time with us, not extra credit. That is the actual way I collect the student attention. But I would like to have some kind of connection with the environmental club student because the process is not so complicated. They can handle the initial step, and that's the reason of the humic acid mentioned in this video.
I have a question. You guys asked several times in the video, what are we doing? What are you guys doing? I mean, you just did the research and did the video. What are you guys doing?
The first step is to create conscience.
That's it, very important.
In like the community. I hope this video gets uploaded in the FSU YouTube channel, or like more people can see it. That's the first step, and then we can like take the trash from here or even from our houses and take it to Fast Panama, which is really near, and separate it there, or even start at our houses with separating paper from plastics, like small steps that make a bigger change.
Our plastic consumption is really important as well. We use straws, and straws actually don't have like a purpose. We can have drinks without straws without any problem, and they cannot be recycled. So we should all lower our plastic consumption. Instead of buying a bottle of water, we can bring our own that is not made from plastic, and those things.
When we started researching for the video, we saw that there are 7 different types of plastics, and you can see it with the triangle. Like there are 6, and the 7th category is like the plastics that can be classified. And there are different. There is PET, that is the number 1. There's the number 2, that's HDPE. There's PP. Like everyone, they are mostly recyclable, but there are others that aren't, and they have different uses because some of them can melt easily when they are heated or not, and that depends on what they are made of, but they are used for different purposes. I don't know if I answered your question.
Intention of change the world through this action of just making a proper classification of the plastic, because that will help making the recycle process more effective. When they have everything just together, it's more difficult to take advantage of new uses of the plastic and just reduce the introduction of new raw material for plastic production. At this point, the prices of making plastic is even lower than recycling plastic, so we are just expecting to have a lot of more new plastic in the market unless we can find a low-cost reconversion of the plastic. And this is the idea of the humic acid. Maybe it will not be possible in the short time, but at least we will try to find a way working with sustenance. For us, it seems to be a pretty good candidate to just reduce the cost in the soil. Okay? No more questions?
I really liked your introduction. Like most of all, my favorite part was the introduction.
Yeah, the video was really good. Like it was very well, like super like concise, and to the point, like the imagery and everything was really great.
Like short and sweet, not too much information because people that don't know this chemistry stuff won't understand. Be conscious about what they can do about plastics and to change the plastic pollution. Thank you.